What do we say when something is right on target? Why did the Lord give me this supernatural confirmation that I have never received like in my life? You guys know the story like the back of your hands. I've spoken about it many times since. Why give it to me and let me know through confirming that I was right on target? When I saw what I saw, I went backwards and I had to go all the way to November of 2018 before I saw Venus do a retrograde again. Watch what happens in this retrograde I'm about to show you. Okay, there's Venus. You got Venus highlighted. We're just keeping an eye on Venus. We're in February. March. We just turned to March. You see the date and time down here. I'm just skipping it through days. Okay, we're looking from Jerusalem. Venus is in Taurus. Hasn't done any retrograde yet. Coming up to what? See the bull, right? This is the bull, Taurus. The bull has two horns. Okay, two horns. Watch this. Let me, what can I get? Constellation label. Okay, watch this. Okay. Has two horns. There's the head of the bull. There's the bull. There's the head of the bull. Okay, two horns. It's now January, February, March, April, May 1st. May 1st, let's keep going. May 6th, 7th, 8th. On May 8th, it's at the tip of the one horn of the bull, and you're going to see Venus is now going to go in retrograde. May 8th, by the way, was second Passover. I don't know what the connection is, except it was a significant date, biblically, being that it was second Passover. Now watch this. Venus is now retrograding, coming down the horn, right into the head of the bull, right into the head of the bull. I'm going to pause it and let you guys look at that picture for a moment. Maybe, do I need to zoom it in a bit more? To the head of the bull. Here's the bull. It went up this horn, retrograded back this horn, came to where? The head of the bull. Let me keep going. I'll come back. And then what do we see? Bam! It's coming up the other horn and then leaves, and it doesn't retrograde again for a long time. Look at when it's leaving the horn. Look at when it's leaving the final horn. July 30th. There are 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. These are the names of the Hebrew alphabets, and these are their meanings. Well, what we discovered when we did the video, the last video, and we showed about the bull, right? How Venus goes up one and is at the eye like a bullseye. That's what the Lord's been trying to tell me and get my attention of the whole time. Bullseye, right on target, bullseye. And then leaves. When he's bullseye, when Venus is at bullseye, he's at the star named Ayin. He is at the star named Ayin. And he's there right now. Right now, as I'm speaking to you, the Lord is in the vicinity of the eye called Ayin. The name of the bullseye is Ayin. You see this? Ayin. Not only is the name of that eye called Ayin for that star that's there, but it is also a Hebrew letter. Means eyes, spring, which you only have 5 days left. Spring, the sum total of this world. Hello. The sum total of what? The bride he's taken out? To do what? Restoration? But you know what? It still gets deeper than that. This is the ayin right here. This is, you see, the letter ayin is the 16th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, having a numerical value of 70. Lord, where are you counting from? Where's the 70? Okay, what does it represent? 70, it's the 16th letter. It represents an eye, and you see how it's shaped almost like the V of the horns as well? See, look at this. It represents as the evil eye and the good eye. The eye is the light of the body. So if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light. Okay? The good eye and the bad eye. Well, check this out. The letter ayin, okay? This ayin is made up of two other letters. One is the vav, right? I think that's what it is. The 10th, or the yod. The yod, okay? The yod is a 10. The yod is a 10. And this one, I can't remember, but we'll go look at it, is a 7. Did you get that? One is a yod for the 10, and the other, the zayin, is the 7. So, the letter is the 16th letter, and the two letters that form the spelling of the 16th letter equals 17. And we're looking to what? The 16th to 17th? You guys don't still think this stuff is coincidence, and who am I to understand this stuff, right? We showed what the meaning of the 16 was. Well, what about the meaning of the yod, the 10? Hand, higher level of activity, law, responsibility. And what was 7? Sword, strife, completeness, and perfection. Oh, watch this. Watch this. Remember we're talking about the 40 days are done. When the 40 days are over, it is also what? It is also the end of the 50 days, because the 10 were from the 7th. Hence the 717, all of it connecting together. What happens at the end of the 40 or at the end of the 50, which is the same time? The raven goes out, and so does the dove. We just covered the dove in new wine, which is Pentecost fully come. And if it's Pentecost at the dove, then it must have been Pentecost at the raven. Are you ready? Check this out. Remember Nun, the 14th letter of the Hebrew alphabet? This is the end of the 50th. And when the 50th ends, the tribulation begins. When the 40 days of the ark are done of the Son of Man, and the window is open to release the raven, tribulation begins. What is this tribulation time going out of the raven and the dove? What is this period of the raven and the dove? The raven, the one who's going to be given the sword, the great sword that they're going to kill one another. And the raven, which is going to leave because peace is taken from the earth. The raven, the sword, and peace, the dove, being removed. Who was the white horse rider? The Son of Man for 40 days. When those 40 days are over, and the great sword is given to the raven, and the dove has come to at Pentecost and has fully given them those powers, and then leaves, the 14 years will begin. But how about when the bride is gone? How about when the tribulation begins and people can point and say, oh my goodness, out of every ministry on earth, nobody knew the Lord was coming at this time except one. Except one. Why don't we go see what they knew? And when they come to see, what are they going to learn? Who the Gospels are speaking to. How long the real truth of their tribulation time is. Who's coming when and about the time frame they're coming. When destructions will begin. When the mark of the beast will come for the church. When Satan will come for the time of the Jews. Why is it that his birthday is the last possible day for his count? Is the last possible to the 40 days with the additional 2 to get to the destruction, to be the end of the 40 days from the white horse rider. Jesus being called Venus, the bright and morning star, it has to be a time of year when Venus comes up above the horizon as the bright and morning star in the morning before the sun comes up. Well, that's happening right now, or just is starting today. It just creeped up for the first time today above the horizon before the sun. When you get a target, what does it mean? What do people say? You want to know what people say? Bullseye.